Welcome everybody, Jackson Jills, to another exciting matchup here on VRML 1. Once again, I am on SirDimwi, joined once again by the one and only DocEducation, and we do have a big matchup here, Corrosion versus Wrath. It's number 2 and number 3 on the ladder, fighting it out. The loser might get knocked out. We don't know. They could be safe. We don't know. We're not going to know until all the scores are submitted. So yeah, big stakes in this one, as we're also looking for another server. So it might be a moment or a few here. But yeah, Doc, big matchup we're looking forward to in this one.
Huge matchup. Like you say, it's so exciting that we don't know. There are so many possibilities, so many games still left to play tonight with implications for the Challengers Cup. We got Hive Mind against... help me out. Who's Hive Mind playing?
High Voltage.
High Voltage. Hive Mind versus High Voltage in an hour. And then in 3 hours, we have 7 playing against someone else. Ignite. So apologies, those weren't on the tip of my tongue, but all of those games have implications for the Challengers Cup, and so all of these teams, they're not safe. They have to fight for it, and Corrosion and Wrath, they are currently ranked number 12th and 13th, so would think that they would be in. So hopefully this is a chance for both teams to scout each other out and get ready to play each other in the Challengers Cup. I know Corrosion, one of the fastest teams in the league. They currently own 5 of the top 10 fastest jousts in Season 3. And so I believe they're checking that ping. They want to make sure that their stacks are going to be able to move as fast as they are used to. So that may be part of the server switch discussion for you guys.
And so yeah, just waiting on that server. Look, I suppose they're looking for a Chicago. But yeah, these two teams, two very, very talented teams. And you were talking about before we went live here, Doc, you were talking about the stacks there from Corrosion. What more can you tell me about those stacks from Corrosion?
Well, they're super fast. Salty Tortoise, the team captain, runs usually with Ghost Duck, although sometimes Anubis will get in there as well. And they're incredibly fast. As I was saying, if you look on the Echopedia fastest jousts, they own I think number 3, number 4, number 5, number 8, and number 10 on the top 10 list for this season. So they're really serious about that. And the other thing I'll say about Corrosion, I know them pretty well. Salty Tuna Fish, she has an absolute cannon. I don't think that I've seen Salty Tuna Fish shoot a shot that was slower than 17 meters a second, and just 19's on the reg, so Corrosion, they've been coming up, and I'm super excited to see what they can do against a team like Wrath. Obviously, very established and highly skilled team as they are.
And yeah, just to let the stream know, we're not going to actual gameplay. Unfortunately, the way we're having this workaround with the recent update, since we're going to be dropping out of this current game, what you would end up seeing is my desktop. We don't need to be showing the desktop, so just pulling this screen up. So once we drop out of this game, which we're doing thusly. Oh, nope, it still does show the desktop. Okay, then. I thought it was going to be a background. Hold on, I can hide this somehow. Anyways, yeah, we're going to find this next... there it is. Boom. We're going to find this next server here in a moment, as I do believe I have a link in my inbox. I do. And so, yeah, we're going to load in here right quick. And just a reminder, if you have not, check below the stream here. There's a link to our YouTube channel. You can go subscribe. Give that a subscribe, as I said, a thumbs up, maybe a few comments. Toss around there. And, yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff on there. A lot of the videos you see between games and on the broadcasts can be found on that YouTube channel. And yeah, got a link here. So we're going to be getting started. I am now in the game. So Doc, as we are approaching the start of this one, are you getting excited? As excited as we were before we started here?
I'm so hyped, Dimwi. I mean, Wrath, speaking about the speed, Wrath and another team that I've noticed, I don't see their names on the top 10, fastest jousts, but they're a team that definitely gets around the arena boosting incredibly fast. So I think this is going to be a game that's going to see a lot of speed, a lot of quick goals, a lot of hard fought goals, and some defense, and then some clears and some scores on the other end. I think the disc is just going to be bouncing back and forth, and the lead is going to be changing as well. So this is the kind of game I love to see, and yeah, I just can't wait for this match right now.
All right, we do have both teams in the game here, so I'm going to send them they're ready to go. Ping there, that is away, so we should get started here any moment between these two teams. And yeah, we did have the poll was up there. It actually lasted a full 5 minutes after the start time, as we're 7 minutes past the start time. Just a reminder out there, if there's servers you don't want to play on, make sure you find the server you want to play on before game time. Otherwise, you end up making people wait unnecessarily. So yeah, we are going to get started here any moment. I did let the teams know that they can start when they are ready. And I do see a Corrosion picked here, a difference. What's that difference of 54% there, 77% to 23 in favor of Corrosion. And yeah, very excited to get started here in this first round between these two.
I see Bart Star in the chat. A lot of other folks, looks like some Corrosion fans in the chat. Definitely a fun team to watch. Wrath also looking to get back in the Master Division after starting the season off. So both of these teams are hungry, and we've got 2 seconds until the gates open up, and there they go. The joust is there, and Salty Tortoise makes it there first. Salty Tortoise with the disc. Salty is going to look for Tuna Fish on the nest. Tuna Fish is there. Tuna Fish sends it in. They're up by 2.
And just 8 seconds in, Corrosion going to get that first goal here. Yeah, the 2 on the board off on Wrath, and that was a good neutral joust. Salty Tortoise setting that one in to Tuna Fish. And so we'll be Wrath now with this joust advantage. Coming out of the tubes there, that is I Blow It Sports sending that one quickly far side, and then another quick pass in. Link 1 trying to get that one down there to Chuck Don North. Link 1 does recover it. Link 1 now under pressure there from Salty Tortoise. This one reset there, look for Sports. It misses the target, but a good chain here from Wrath, setting that one out, trying to get that one away from the attacking chain there for Corrosion, but now back in the hands of Salty Tortoise, sending this one in to Tuna Fish. Tuna Fish setting in the shot. It is going to hit that one for the 2, and Corrosion's up by 5. Excuse me, for the 3.
Wow, 17 meters out of the hand, and I mean that was evidence there. Wrath got back to that disc first, but just right behind them was Corrosion. Got enough pressure on to get the steal, and then turned it into a 3. So 5 points up as Wrath is on their rollout. It's very aggressive. Aeronite has the disc, passes low. Chuck Not Norris can't quite get it though. Gonna have to fight for it now, and Salty is gonna clear it through.
And sent out, but caught in that near side trap. But Ghost Duck going to get there to pick that one up. Ghost Duck getting stunned out. Salty, that was Salty Tortoise. Excuse me. Yeah, Tortoise picking that one up, sending that one into that far side tube. Good chain there from Wrath. Actually, good chain from both. But Sport's going to get there first to pick that one up. Sending it back into the Corrosion zone. Bouncing down to the floor there. Nubis with the pickup here. Just 2 minutes off the clock as Tuna Fish handling it. Far side, sending this one deep in, but handled neatly by Sports in the bubble and turning it around once again for Wrath.
Yeah, not quite sure if that was a shot or just a clear, but it went right to the backline player there. So now Aeronite going to take a shot themselves. Can't quite get it. Disc is bouncing high now, and Ghost Duck inverted. But Chuck Norris doing a little bit of that martial arts, getting the stun. Ghost Duck comes back and passes over. Link 1 ends up with the disc, though, and it's going to be bounced on the top. Chuck Norris can't quite get it, but Aeronite is right there. So Aeronite getting stunned out, and it's going to be Ghost Duck to clear it through to the orange side.
And a good clear, going to bounce to the far side trap. Picked up here by Anubis. Anubis going to get stunned out there by Link 1. Link 1 picking that one up. Long shot here. Is he going to have the lane? No. Anubis with the pickup. That may have been on its way in. Anubis does get this one cleared out. Does make its way through that near side tube. Now bouncing off of the bow tie. Bouncing back in that near side trap. Link 1 first in the area. Is going to get a clean pickup here. And a clean send out. Trying to get it to Aeronite. Aeronite not able to get the grab. It will turn over once again. Anubis. Aeronite with a pickup. Aeronite with a long shot. Going to go just wide. Picked up now by Chuck on Norris. Goal is still open. Going to send this one up to Link 1. Bringing that one in. It gets 3 goalies. He's going to hit it for the 2. Wrath is on the board.
Nice work by Wrath. Some opportunities, couldn't quite connect on some long shots. Had some stun outs in the bubble, but just kept fighting, kept sending it back in. And with that last opportunity, they were able to connect. So on the board now, Wrath is, and we've got ourselves a disc game, as no one says. And Link 1 seals it now with a long shot, bounces off the backboard. Anubis is going to pick it up and send it through.
Send out does get through, but a good chain there from Wrath. Checking on Norris, picking that one up and sending it right there in the hands of Tortoise. Tortoise going to send this one back into the bubble. Put a clean chain there. Bouncing around loose for a moment. Checking on Norris will recover that one on the far side. Now moving out. They've got 3 players through mid. Deep pass there to Link 1. Link 1 going to go for a long cross to Aeronite. Aeronite now cutting and ducking one. But not able to complete on that throw rotation, and as we are now 4 minutes off the clock, checking on Norris, sending this one into Aeronite. Aeronite going behind the goal there to Link 1, bringing it in, front side, hits it for the 2, but still in the lead is Corrosion, up by 1 here, 5-4.
Beautiful passing by Wrath. Some really great defense by Salty Tortoise getting the stun out, but then got stunned out himself and gave up the disc. And a couple passes enabled Wrath to get on the board again. So down by 1 is Wrath. Anubis working along the nest, trying to bait Aeronite out. Aeronite is there immediately under pressure. Passes over to Ghost Duck. Ghost Duck to Tuna Fish. Tuna Fish back to Ghost Duck. Immediately under pressure. Salty Tortoise is there, though. Salty Tortoise is going to do some work, not under any pressure. So going to look for a... Link 1, though, comes in, and Chuck Not Norris is going to clear it back toward the blue side.
And that one going to bounce off of the wall there. Going to bounce all the way, off the tube. All the way to the far side. Link 1 picking it up. Less than 5 minutes go here. Aeronite going to send this one up to Chuck. And at that point, goalie is dead right. So you're not going to get a stop on a slam dunk like that. But a beautiful disc movement there from Wrath is going to earn them 2. And they finally take the lead here. They've been looking for it. That's 6 unanswered points here. 6-5. Wrath up by 1 as Corrosion takes this offensive joust.
Yeah, nice move there by Chuck. Sometimes you can stun the goalie to distract. Sometimes you can just hang out all along the rim and be a pass. It's almost even more dangerous because if the goalie doesn't come out to stun or cover you, then you're just right there to get a slam. And if they do, then they're going to leave the goal open. So Anubis now working along the floor got someone. No, they're all under pressure. It looks like Salty Tortoise is on the back line, so they're going 3 versus 4. They will back it out to Salty Tortoise. Salty Tortoise now in the mix, so they're going to try and spread the defense out, but it looks like the defense is content to hang in the bubble, so let's see what they do. Ghost Duck now, gets stunned out there. Great defense, and Sports clears it through.
This one all the way down, flat bounce off that back wall. No one able to get there. Actually, it'll be Salty Tuna Fish finally. That one almost made its way back out to mid, and now it is at mid. As Anubis picks up that feed, Anubis sending this one in off of the ceiling, but Chuck John Norris going to get that lane quickly. Picking that one up. 3.5 minutes to go here in the first round. As slowing it down now, slowing this pace down is Wrath. Although the pace of the game, not too quick. We've seen a lot of chains, but a lot of deliberate. Oh, long shot there. That was the pace. But Ghost Duck with a good pickup, sending it back out far side. There's a chain tracking that one down. The Chuck Not Norris gets a lead share, stuns out one, breaks him up, but still in possession is Corrosion. Ghost Duck with it on the ceiling, far side, inverted, looking to send that one across, but off of the Pac-Man. Aeronite's going to pick it up and clear it.
Aeronite clears it through. It does bounce off the shield there. It looks like it was picked up by Chuck. So Chuck's going to work. He's got Link 1 on the left. Does pass it there, but Link 1 can't handle it. Disc is out to Salty Tortoise. Salty Tortoise clears it through. Let's see what stack is going to get together. It looks like the stack for Corrosion is together, although Ghost Duck, takes a little bit of an unfortunate bounce there. Ghost Duck does get the disc eventually, working along the Pac-Man in the Ghost area. Can't quite connect with the teammate there, so we'll need to zoom across and pick up a little self-pass there all the way across the arena. So going to be working along the wall. Salty Tortoise doing a little stun out, but Link 1 with the steal and the clear. And the stack is together. Chuck and Air Knight are flying. Chuck is going to pick it up. It's an open goal. He makes it for 3.
That was 2 minutes since our last goal, 2 minutes, 18 seconds. And of course, Chuck Not Norris does not miss those. Chuck Not Norris does not miss much of anything. Kind of a legend among certain circles. As Corrosion will take this jealous advantage, currently down by 4 in the last 2 minutes of this first round. Both of these teams wanting a victory here to not only will it solidify their log shot there, but off of the cone on the backboard. But not only will it solidify their rank here, but also give them the more ideal seeding position going into the Challengers Cup. Although I guess seeding doesn't really matter in a round robin. But anyways, we'll pretend like I didn't forget about that little detail. Salty Tortoise sending this one in, going to bounce across far side to the near side trap, where it will be picked up here by Ghost Duck for Corrosion on the offensive opportunity.
Ghost Duck now working along the ceiling, decides to pass left to Anubis. Anubis wasn't quite in the correct area, or just missed it somehow. The disc is now back in the hands of Ghost Duck, though. So Salty Tuna Fish along the floor. Anubis on the left side. Anubis gets the disc. Anubis is going to hang out, working along the post, not under any pressure. So just goes right in off the shield and sends it in for 2. So just like that, the 4-point lead for Wrath is cut in half. We're down 2 with a minute left. Let's see, can Corrosion come back?
Yeah, Corrosion only down by 2 here in this first round. Going to be Wrath with his jealous advantage. 43 seconds as we come out of the tubes. Quickly out there. Sport's going to send that one down to the right side boot to Link 1. Link 1 going to get Ghost Duck to the area. Goes back to Sports. Sports now going back to Link 1. Link 1 going to have to handle it off of a few bounces. Does pick it up. Is going to get it into the tube and through the tube. 27 seconds to go here. As this one's going to bounce in. Chuck Norris picks it up. He's going to send it in for the 3 and the ice. As Wrath is going to take a 5-point lead here at the end of the first round. Only going to have 3 seconds or so once we come out of the tubes here for Corrosion. So Wrath taking round 1.
Wow. Beautiful work by Wrath getting that disc through. There is definitely an opportunity there for Corrosion, but Wrath just getting those 50-50 discs and clearing it through, and then their stack came through. That was really, really nice work by Wrath, but a really hard-fought first round. It was back and forth, and looking forward to seeing what happens in round 2.
So there you go. After 1, Wrath will take that first round. And getting their stats there, provided by Ignite. IgniteVR.gg. If you don't have IgniteBot yet, get it. IgniteVR.gg/IgniteBot. I mean, come on. Whatever, man. Chuck Not Norris there, 8 points. I believe that's our game high, if my eyes don't deceive me. And also, but 3 saves there to Anubis and 2 to Ghost Duck. And yeah, so fantastic first round. I mean, very, very close, very hotly contested for most of it. Very close score line until right near the end there. Although it was 5-0, and then Wrath brought it up 6-0, and then I believe it was 6-5. And then Wrath brought it up 9-5, at which point Corrosion scored that 2, got him up 9-7, and then Wrath sealing it with that 3 near the end there in that first round. Fantastically played. And once again, if you don't have IgniteBot, you're wrong, and I'm going to find out where you live. I'm just kidding. I mean, you are wrong, but I'm not going to find out where you live. We're going to start round 2 here, Doc.
3 seconds left until these guys fire out of the tubes. 1 second, and they are out. Again, it is Salty Tortoise, this time with Ghost Duck, as usual, getting the disc first, but hauling it in is Wrath, and Sports clears it through. Oh, no, it bounces back onto their side. Salty Tortoise gets the disc. Tortoise not under any pressure. Ghost Duck on the left side. Anubis also on the left. Anubis getting stunned out by Link 1 and cleared through.
Wrath getting this one back into the Corrosion zone, but stuck in this near side trap on the blue side. Air Knight will get there first. Sending this one up. It's going to make its way into the bubble there. Picked up by Link 1. Link 1, though, going to get stuffed in the bubble. Ghost Duck with it. Checked on Norris with his own pickup, and that's your first goal of round 2. 2 points to Wrath, 36 seconds in.
I love the neutral joust. It so often ends up in a little bit of a stumbling, bumbling score. But both teams kind of fumbling with the disc, getting stunned out a little bit. Some backwards passing, and eventually it was Chuck Not Norris getting the disc there. But now on the typical offensive joust rollout are Corrosion, and they're moving forward very, very well. They have a 3-on-1 right now. The pass is to Ghost Duck, and not much you can do about that if you're sports in the goal. 3-on-1, so Corrosion tying it up.
That Corrosion gonna get that tying goal here, just a minute and a half in. Will now be Wrath with this joust advantage. Handled here by Sports. Quick, very quick chain there from Corrosion. Blink and you'll miss it. So I guess when in Chuck Not Norris, empty goal, takes that shot. As the returning chain was never able to get back, as it did get stunned out by Sports in the back line. So Wrath in possession, trying to regain possession. No, it'll be Ghost Duck picking it up. Farside trap, it keeps it in the zone with that clear attempt. Arrow Knight with a pickup, Farside trap. Getting away from Ghost Duck, they have a big opportunity here. Big numbers advantage if they can keep pressing up. No, not anymore, as Arrow Knight's going to get this one back. Send this one across there to Chuck Not Norris. Chuck looking for a lane. Doesn't have much to work with, and it will get stunned out in that turnover. Salty Tortoise with the clear.
Beautiful clear. The stacks are together for both teams. Let's see who's going to be the most accurate. It's Salty Tortoise picking it up and sending it in from 8 meters out, just at the bubble line. So only gets the 2, but they now have their lead. There, it's 4-2 for Corrosion.
See, chat is confirming right now what I thought I saw. That was Corrosion. Literally came out of nowhere. That stack was so fast off of that last joust. No repeat on that one there. As Sports going to send this one over to Link. Link looking to get that one to Chuck, but takes a bounce off of a corner. Salty Tortoise not with it. Salty setting this one in up to Anubis, who is going to get stunned out by that stack that got back together. Arrow Knight and Chuck. Chuck sending this one up to Link 1. Link 1 looking for an opportunity to send it out. He is going to send this one out. It does have a trajectory. He is going to hit it. 45 meters out. Link 1 paints the pocket. Paints something. I don't even know. Wrath is up 5-4.
And that was so beautiful from both teams. Salty Tortoise and Anubis doing some really great work in a stack on defense, getting the disc, getting the steal, and then the pass by Salty Tortoise to I believe it was Anubis. But then that stack from Wrath came in like hell and blew him up. Got the disc back, sent it back to Link, and Link just flicked it in from half court. So some really great mechanical work and strategical work from both teams as Anubis tries to slap it out. Link 1 going to take a shot. Falling away, can't quite get it. Right there's Arrow Knight, but he gets stunned, or he gets stopped as well. Chuck Not Norris is going to take a shot. Chuck can't make it. Arrow Knight gets the disc again, and Anubis with the save. So some incredible defense right now. Keeping him in the game is Corrosion.
This one all the way down into the Wrath. Bubble picked up here by Ghost Duck, getting stunned out and slapped out of the bubble from someone there on Wrath. Now bouncing around, Chuck Not Norris with a pickup. Chuck going to send this one out. Does get it all the way down into the blue bubble there. Flat bounce off the back wall. If there's a chain, there is not. We'll turn back over. Salty Tuna Fish with it there on the far side. Has a chain now encroaching. Going to go ahead and send that one deep out to Ghost Duck. Ghost Duck undersaw by the same chain. Going to get this one across. Try to get it to Salty Tortoise. Not quite. Chuck Not Norris with the pickup. Looking for the clear, but Anubis on the back line picks it up. Sends it up. Ghost Duck. Far side. Ghost Duck juking. Ghost Duck losing the handle. Does get it back. Soft pass there to Anubis. Anubis going back to Ghost Duck. Miscommunication. And Leech here from Arrow Knight does not pay off. There's an opportunity here if they can press up. They have a 4v2. If they don't stop moving, Salty Tortoise is going to juke for a moment. Take his time. Get that one in for the 2. Corrosion's back up by 1.
Nice presence there, calm patience by Salty Tortoise, letting the teammates fly in and distract the goalie. I'm not sure if there was stunnage or if it was just bodies in the goal as a distraction, but pretty nice little anchor shot off the shoulder as Link 1 and Wrath come through. Sports. Chuck Not Norris passes to Arrow Knight. Arrow Knight with the goal open, so some really aggressive defense there and stacking from Corrosion kind of bites them in the end.
A beautiful shot there from Arrow Knight, 15 meters out for that 3. Still over 4.5 minutes to go here as we come out of the tubes. Corrosion down by 2 currently, but very, very quickly, very, very quick is this team. As Anubis sending us one near side trap to Ghost Duck. Ghost Duck Going to feign some jukes there. Send that one across. Looking for tuna fish. Oh, does get it to tuna fish. Tuna fish to tortoise. Tortoise juking around. Going to send that one across. Nobody there. Was a little bit too far behind Anubis. Anubis trying to track it down. Does have Link 1 on his tail. Does get that sent out, but Arrow with the grab sends it back through mid. The good chain there from Corrosion back in possession.
Disc is bouncing low now. Anubis taps it through, so can't quite get it to Tuna Fish. So Sports picks it up. Disc is now there. The stack from Wrath is ahead. Arrow Knight's going to have an opportunity. Oh, can't quite make it, just a little bit wide right, and it's going to be hauled in. No, Wrath gets there first. No, Corrosion does. Ghost Duck clears it through.
That one all the way down into the Wrath bubble, picked up here by Sports. Sports looking to send this one back out. Shane can't quite get a hand on it. Will be Salty Tortoise with the pickup. Tortoise trying to send it out, but checking on Norris with the hands. Shot going to get stunned out. And Tortoise sending this one back in. Link 1 not able to get a grab of Sports will. Sports sending out one, trying to get it through that far side tube. Arrow Knight looking to get the pickup. Does check on Norris moving through the tube, looking for an out pass. Was a little bit covered, so going to go up for that reset. Sports on the back line. Sports sending this one into Chuck. Chuck over to Arrow Knight. Arrow Knight going to send it in for another one. And Wrath is going to take a 4-point lead.
Wrath with a 4-point lead, and it's not a ton of room, plenty of time with nearly 3 minutes left, as it looks like there will be a pause in the gameplay here. But definitely with the low scoring match that we've had so far, being two scores down is not going to feel good for Corrosion. So I'm not sure what the issue is. If there's a question of ping, looks like maybe Salty Tuna Fish currently with a little bit of a ping popping. So maybe they're looking to address that.
So yeah, so far though, fantastic matchup. Pulling up the team stats now. Possession time looks like slightly in favor of Corrosion, despite that scoreline. So notable. Also, look at those shots taken. 20 from Wrath, 8 from Corrosion, and you see that play out on the scoreline as well. And then saves, though. Look at the number of saves on Corrosion. Who's got 9 saves on Corrosion, 4 apiece to Anubis and Ghost Duck so far in this matchup. I mean, absolutely phenomenal performance there from those guys so far. Also, speaking of, I wasn't, but I'm going to now. IgniteBot, get it. That's it. I mean, ignitevr.gg/IgniteBot. IgniteVR.gg/IgniteBot. Ignite, see, I can't even do it 3 times fast. IgniteVR.gg/IgniteBot. Get it. Fred, we're not sure why we're paused. We just know that we are paused, although it looks like we're unpausing now. A good speculation from Doc there was that it had to do with ping.
Yeah, one of the players from Corrosion was popping above 150, even above 200 there for a second, but it looks like that has gone back down now, totally within the bounds. You're allowed to pop a little bit, but just not be averaging above 150. So it looks like they are fine to go, and they are keeping this server on. So just like that, with 2.5 minutes left, Corrosion is going to be fighting really hard right now. They are already down by 2 scores, and they do not want to get down further. They need to get ahead. So Salty Tortoise now under pressure. Chuck, not Norris, doing that Marshall thing, passing back to Sports, who clears it through. But right there is Anubis. Anubis now on the attack. Salty Tortoise on the left side. Passes up to Ghost Duck. Ghost Duck has cutters. Ghost Duck passing it to Tortoise. Tortoise for 2. It's now 8-10.
Yeah, there was at that point, the entire Corrosion team was just collapsing in around the bubble. I mean, you watch that replay, watch how every single one of them collapse in there. You might even call that I'm forgetting some words here, but yes. So now it's going to be, Wrath once again with the shots advantage, sending it out, but it's going to immediately turn over. Salty Tortoise with it here as we're in the final 2 minutes of the second round. They've got a 3v1 against the goalie. There's not much you can do there, and that's a tie goal to Corrosion, 10-10.
Great work from Tortoise getting that steal, and then notice a little bit of sideways work. So Tortoise kind of just like slowed down and let the teammates come through, slowly pushed up the advantage, and then got that easy 2 there. Now Wrath on their rollout. Link One's going to pass it over to the left side. It's going to be Aeronite. Aeronite has Chuck Not Norris on the floor. Decides to pass back to Link One off the head of Salty Tortoise. Anubis is going to get there and clear it through. But yes, it will be missed. The disc is bouncing loose. It's going to be, Tuna Fish passing over to Tortoise. Can't quite connect, though.
So off of the ceiling, going to be picked up here by Ghost Duck. So Corrosion still in possession. Ghost Duck going over to Anubis. Anubis, though, into the hands of Chuck Not Norris, which Anubis with a good stun there. Sending that one across. Does hit Ghost Duck. Ghost Duck juking on the ceiling. Going over to Tortoise. Tortoise going to get stunned out. This one's still loose. Tuna Fish picking it up. Coming back in. Taking a shot. Is going to hit that one for the 2. And Corrosion is going to take a 2-point lead here with just 30 seconds to go. It's really only going to be about 11 seconds once we come out of the tubes.
Wow. And Tuna Fish with only 17 meters on the shot. I say only, but it's that flick. It's that just really quick release. You just can't time it. Very difficult to see that when that shot was coming through. Was Chuck Not Norris working along the floor. Aeronite's going to be right there, bouncing along the ground. Aeronite, what a save! But what a save again! Ghost Duck, wow, Anubis saving the round and saving Corrosion from an overtime. They've tied it up. We're going to round 3.
We are going to round 3. What a finish there. Multiple opportunities for Wrath to force the overtime, but no. Too many stops in the goal. And Corrosion is going to force the round 3 here against Wrath. And once again, this is number 2 and number 3 on the ladder, fighting it out to ensure that they get into that Challengers Cup. Of course, a loss here does not guarantee that they don't get into the Challengers Cup, but a win here does guarantee that they do get in. So both teams fighting out for that assurance. As we pointed out, Highbind and High Voltage still have a game to play. One of those two could get into that top 5 in the last minute. Of course, 7 versus Ignite. 7 probably locked in. Ignite right on the edge could get themselves in with a win there. So have no idea who's going to be in, who's going to be out, and the loser here could end up finding themselves out of the Challengers Cup for the end of cycle 2, going into cycle 3. But also want to point, the number of saves there on Corrosion, 2, 2, and 1. That's 5. We saw so many more than that. They're probably registering as steals. Well, not steals, so maybe interceptions. I don't know, but we saw a lot of stops there in that goal as we look to start round 3 here.
Yeah, I think those are actually just the stats from round 2. It looks like Anubis does have 5 saves. Ghost Duck has 4, and a lot more points on the board. So just like that, the stack from Corrosion again, so very fast. Ghost Duck gets the disc, passes low. Tuna Fish can't handle it though, and Aeronite is right there. Tuna Fish hits it back, bounces off the wedge. Ghost Duck now has the disc. They now have a 4-on-3 advantage, and they move it up. Anubis can't quite get there though, and the disc will be bounced back toward mid.
Yeah, I apologize. We have a stuck screen right now. I'm not sure what's causing it. And I do apologize for that. Gonna mute that music as well. As Salty Tuna Fish is gonna get a goal there from Salty Tortoise. Also trying to figure out what yeah, I do not know what's causing this issue right now. I'm gonna have to dig around in the stuff here to try to just turn it off. Because this is not working out right now, Doc.
Well, I'll do my best to bring you the game action. Corrosion did score there, so they're up by 2 right now. Disc is bouncing. It's in the Blues zone. It's Ghost Duck, though, going to pick it up, and under pressure from Chuck Not Norris, passes over to Tortoise. Tortoise can't clear it through. Link 1 is in the area, but Anubis flies through, so the disc is bouncing toward the Wrath side. It looks like Anubis will pick it up and do a little bit of spinning action. Aeronite, though, picks it up and sends it through the left tube. The disc is now bouncing through, and it looks like we do have the video back. So just like that, Dimwi, the man on the boards, fixes all the problems. Link 1 getting the disc, passing over toward the left side, and they're going to reset just as we are in the camera booth.
I wish I could explain what fixed it, because nothing I did fixed it. It just fixed itself. So, yeah, Aeronite going to handle this one near side wall. Almost 2 minutes off the clock here in round 3. Aeronite going to go for that reset there to Sports. Sports sending this one down to Chuck. Chuck bringing it in. He's going to hit that hook from the front side. They're going to tie it up here. 2 minutes in, 2-2.
Beautiful hook shot by Chuck. Really, really nice action. That's kind of a fun shot. You're coming up from below and you can send it through. It's actually a nice, easy shot. You can go high, you can go low. Very difficult to stop as the goalie. So, yeah, that's one to look, to clip, to practice that shot, because if you're low, it's a very, very dangerous position from the offensive side. It will attract a lot of defensive attention as Ghost Duck gets the disc, clears it back to Anubis. Anubis over to Tuna Fish up to Tortoise. Tortoise can't quite get there, though. The disc will bounce into the orange zone, and it'll be picked up by Link 1.
So Link 1 now turning it around here for Wrath. Almost 3 minutes off the clock. Looking to send that one out. Does get it through mid there. Good stack here from both teams. Who's going to get there? Will be Salty Tortoise with the pickup and the clear out. Now another chain here from Wrath of the other end. Link 1 going to get the pickup. Link 1 juking away from the encroaching players there, the forecheckers as it were. The clear out not quite good, but chucking it north with the pickup. Going to get this one back through. Does get it all the way through, but Anubis on the back line going to pick this one up for Corrosion. So some of that back and forth, we've seen a few times in this matchup. It's preventing, kind of keeps the pace in check as each time either team try to set up with a quick offense. They get stopped, although Corrosion does not get stopped there, bringing that one in for the 2. And they're going to retake the lead here 4-2.
Really nice pass by Ghost Duck. Great cut by Salty Tortoise, just hanging out. It was a give and go. Salty gave it to Ghost Duck, and then actually looks like it was not a give and go. Someone else gave it to Ghost Duck, but yeah, looks like we're gonna have a chat about ping again, maybe. Yeah, a little bit of chat about the ping, maybe.
Quite possibly. Although
things look good to me.
Yeah, I haven't seen too much activity. And okay, so chat is having some fun right now. But yeah, we've already hit oh, I see some. Oh, there's some serious spikes there. So yeah. But I don't know, I've already plugged a whole bunch of plugs here. Ignite bot. You know what we don't do very often, and I'm actually going to bring this up to the caster team. We don't engage on Twitter enough. We have a lot of Twitter stuff. Seriously, a whole bunch of Twitter stuff. The Echo Arena VRML Twitter is active literally every day. So go look that up over there on Twitter, Echo Arena VRML. Give it a follow, interact with some of that stuff, like and retweet and all that stuff. And maybe in Cycle 3, we'll start doing like hashtags and all that, because that's something I've noticed we don't do. And we need to start doing it. And so yeah, go follow the Twitter, because it's already super active. And it definitely could use more love, because it doesn't get enough. Right, Doc?
Absolutely.
Doc follows the Twitter, don't you, Doc?
On the Twitter, I am not on the Twitter.
Of course you do, Doc. Of course you follow the Twitter, Doc.
Oh, I mean, of course. I follow it every day.
There it is.
It's the first thing I do when I wake up, and it's the last thing before I go to sleep. I'm actually on Twitter right now as I'm casting. I just never post anything because, I just read. But anyway, yeah, definitely. I know we've got some folks who are super active on the Twitter account, and it's just good to follow all the things VRML. Get your content, get your free content.
You know what? I'm actually kind of curious. I'm curious. So in chat, so there's there's a whole bunch of different social media stuff out there: Facebook, Twitter, Reddit. What's the one? TikTok. Me and Powder are on. What is your favorite? If you use social media, what's your preferred social media platform? I'm curious, chat. If you have multiple, type out multiple. I'm very curious. Let us know. Let me know right now. I want to know. Instagram, whatever you use, I want to know. Jem saying iFunny. Jake there is still on MySpace. Doc with the TikTok. Rocker says social media is evil. That's fair. Cruising, TikToking. Poggett there. Twitter. Awesome. Thank you, Poggett, for the follow. Nos on LinkedIn. You know what? I need to get my LinkedIn going. I started one and then I got intimidated and left it. and I need to get back to that. Also, Poget Reddit. I actually just recently nuked my, how old was it, 6 or 7 year old Reddit account. That was like my 3rd account. I've been on Reddit for probably 10 or 12 years. But I just nuked that account because I was like, you know what? I need to get off of Reddit and stop fighting with people. But also, heckin', nice reference. Let's see, Facebook and okay, Jem says, the only thing I have is Facebook for my account and iFunny. I like it, I like it. Dan Potato, I'm not sure what farmer, is that a farmer's dating website? That's fair. That's fair.
It is.
As, yeah, still trying to figure out this ping situation. And you are not obligated to click the link.
You have been advertised by farmersonly.com. It features women walking through cornfields.
Thank you, sweet mom.
It's good fun.
And yeah, still see some back and forth here. Not sure what the situation is, although we do have a little bit of time before the next game. Not starting until 8 there. Hive Mind versus High Voltage. And somebody just got yelled at. By Nightbot.
Doing the Nightbot thing. I'll say, I am not a big fan of social media myself for various reasons. I support other people using it. It's just not totally for me. But TikTok is a different thing. TikTok is its own thing, man. And we're part of it.
I am on the TikTok.
Gets that reference, I'll be your best friend forever.
I don't get the reference. I do have
very
Jake
obscure.
Coming in.
It's
here.
very obscure. It's a Saturday Night Live reference to.
I literally watch every Saturday Night Live. I don't know the reference.
It's the Tom Hanks character David. What is it?
Oh,
David Pumpkins. David S. Pumpkins.
David S. Pumpkins.
I'm my own thing, man.
Yeah.
And we're part of it. Anyway,
David S. Pumpkins he was an instant classic. That was actually one I thought I didn't actually understand that one, and that one got really, really popular. And I have a cousin and his buddies who I know don't watch SNL as regularly as I do, and they started whipping out the David S. Pumpkins. I was like, why are you guys talking about David S. Pumpkins? And that's when I realized it became such a big thing. And which makes anything on SNL getting that big makes me happy.
I love SNL. I saw David S. Pumpkins live or whatever, or when it happened, and I thought it was funny. I also didn't get it. I'm not a New Yorker, so I don't get the towers of levels of fright or whatever. But I kind of picked it up, and it was just so obscure and weird. But I was just like, okay, cool. That's a really weird thing to have Tom Hanks do. We'll never hear from David S. Pumpkins again. And I think they did a David S. Pumpkins Christmas special or something just this last year.
And it looks like chat is now trying to summon the dark spirits because they've noticed the time that we happened to stop at.
Oh my lord.
So, yeah, prescient talk. As we are going to get started here back in round 3. So, 2 points still here in the lead for Corrosion. 6:26:66 remaining on the clock here as we get started. Just 10 seconds out. So, 6:14 once we come out of the tubes. So, still a lot of game left here, Doc.
A ton of gameplay, and it's going to be interesting. Jake coming in for Salty Tuna Fish. Salty Tuna Fish had that ping spiking, so let's see if Jake is warmed up and ready to go. This is when you need your bench to step up. You need people to be ready and warm and ready to, in flight with the gel flowing, because they're up by 2 right now, but there is 6 minutes to go. And so, yeah, let's see what Corrosion can do. Can they hold on, or how are they going to play? Especially keep your eyes on Jake.
Now a reset here to Chuck Not Norris on the back line. Less than 6 minutes to go. Chuck Not Norris very patient here, looking for a proper. Going to go in. Hits Blink one and brings it in for the 2 to tie it up here. Still over 5 minutes to go, but that's tie goal.
Tied up, and is another example of Wrath just instead of stunning, just hanging on the bottom of the goal there and getting the easy slam. Yeah, really nice 2-pointer there. Really easy, very difficult to defend for the goalie to try and defend the disc and the person hanging on. So now Ghost Duck passes over to Jake. Jake gonna do a little bit of juking, passes back to Anubis. Anubis looking for Salty on the ceiling, I think. Salty with the incredible tap. Wow.
Oh.
But Ghost Duck gets it stolen on the back pass, and the disc is now flying through. The stack from Wrath is together. They will pick it up. Oh, but Anubis, the Link won! Wow. Disc changing hands, and ultimately Wrath coming on top.
And there you go. Wrath's going to take the lead here, 6-4. Still over 4 minutes to go, so still a lot of time. And what a play there, as it got picked up and then stopped, and then picked up and stopped, and then stuffed there by Link 1, stuffing that Thanksgiving turkey. Although still, it's March right now, so still a ways away from. Oh, nice read there. Arrow Knight gonna fling this one down towards the bubble, bouncing off of that boot to the near side wall, picked up here by Anubis. Gonna send that one into the near side tube, making its way all the way down to the Wrath bubble, very near the goal. And I see a couple of blue players coming in, not able to get there, all overshooting or undershooting. Now Jake gonna pick this one up on the far side. Jake, 4 minutes ago, sending this one in. Into the hands there. Ghost Duck sending in the shot. Although I believe it was off of the head of Arrow Knight. Touched there by Tortoise, but picked up here by Link. So Wrath now turning it around once again. Gonna get this one cleared out all the way down into the Corrosion zone. And no clean boost here for anybody.
No clean boosts. Anubis was hanging out trying to find someone, decided to just go ahead and go themselves, but that is a boost there. Anubis is going to pick it up. The goal is open, but can't quite get it. Salty! Oh, can't quite make it. Ghost Duck now has the disc. They still have an opportunity. Ghost Duck decides to pass back to Jake on the back line. They're going to reset. Down by 2 is Corrosion, passing over to the right side. Anubis was looking for Salty Tortoise, but Chuck Not Norris jumping in with the interception.
Now this one all the way down near the edge of the Corrosion bubble there, going to bounce up towards the ceiling. Ghost Duck going to get there first, pick it up, fling that one away. Now down into the trench here, where it will be picked up by Sports. Sports sending this one into the hands there. Checked on Norris. Checked on Norris, going to go for a bounce pass, try to get it to Arrow Knight, but didn't get the ricochet he was looking for. And Anubis looking to send that one out. Anubis does get that slap. It's going to bounce off of that once again. That's that groove right at the edge of the valley there. Some folks think it's a bug. It's not. There's just a groove there that you can hit in funky ways. Checking out Norris. One shot. Hits it. 22 meters out. They're going to go up by 5.
Holy cow.
We've got cows.
I was looking for the setup. I was looking for the pass. I was looking at the defense. I was not looking for that shot. Chuck just with an absolute rocket off the backboard. Beautiful shot. They're now up by 5 with 2.5 minutes left to go. Corrosion is definitely under a little bit of pressure, so Salty is going to pass it to Ghost Duck. Ghost Duck looking along the left side to Jake. Jake now looking along the left side, not under any pressure, decides to back pass to Anubis. Anubis to Ghost Duck. Ghost Duck working along the right boot. Ghost Duck is looking for Salty on the backside. Salty brings him back within 3.
And just like that was only 20 seconds there for Corrosion to get that one on the board. So less than 2 minutes to go here. Raph still up by 3. So you could probably expect a fairly patient rollout here from Rash, trying to run some time down on that clock before they go for their next set of points there. Although, no, they're going to go immediately with a relay here, sending this one all the way down in. Chuck Not Norris with it on the floor. They're already on the bubble. Chuck Not Norris moving in and cutting to Link 1. And they are going to push the issue. It takes them 11 seconds. They're back up by 5.
Wow. And thank you, Damp Potato, for the hydrate. I definitely needed that. But just like that, sweating right now must be Corrosion. They might need a hydration. They're down by 5. It is not out of time yet, but they need a 3 and a 2. Salty now sends it through. The stack is not together, though, so the disc will bounce low. It will be picked up, it looks like, by Jake. No, Jake has to tap it. Ghost Duck can't quite get it. It's going to bounce off the wedge, and Chuck is going to be there, but immediately it's Anubis passing back to Tortoise. Tortoise down to Ghost Duck. Ghost Duck working in. Ghost Duck good for 2. So after the timeout here, we're going to have about 35 seconds left for Corrosion to get a steal, and they're going to need a 3.
Yeah, actually, right, almost exactly 30 seconds, like 30 and a half. So, yeah, Rash Again, I would expect a slow rollout. No, they're going to once again go for that relay. Oh, the Link 1 will slow that one down as he has some space. Going to send this one in. 22 seconds. Chuck not Norris with it. 20 seconds. Going to back this one out. Go up to Sports. So Sports going back to Chuck. Chuck going to go back to Sports. Sports going to start walking this one in. Sends that one up there to Aaron Knight. Aaron Knight going to take a shot. Empty goal. That one's off the inside of the post. Anubis gets a touch on it. Stunned out. Tortoise gets a pickup. Going to send this one out. 5 seconds to go here. This one's at mid. Long shot there from Ghost Duck off of the head of Chuck not Norris. Will bounce up to the ceiling, and Wrath will take round 3, 11-8.
Wow. Close every round, close up to the final seconds in every round. That was an incredible match, incredibly well fought. Both teams had opportunities. Both teams, missed a couple of shots they could have maybe made, but both teams showing up on the offensive and the defensive end. Anubis with 7 saves, Ghost Duck adding 4, and on the other side, it's Chuck with 15 points and Link 1 with 13. So some really great play by both teams.
And apologies for the scores not showing there for rounds 1 and round 2. Those got reset when I messed things up there with that thing there. Also, not sure what's going on with Tuda Fish's stats there. That's certainly a bug of some sort. But yeah, not sure where that could be API, that could be anywhere actually, that bug right there. So apologies for those little issues there. But we have another one to get to here in just about 9 minutes. Going to be Hivemind versus High Voltage, as Wrath is going to take this victory here. Although Corrosion, as I saw Yum point out, neither of these teams probably going to drop out. You're probably right. I noted that at the beginning there. Corrosion probably not going to fall out of the top 5. But they could, because of the nature of the fuzzing of those MMRs, the rounding to the nearest 20th, makes it really difficult to make that judgment. So we'll be watching the leaderboards with the bated breath, as I'm sure the teams will be as well. Just a few minutes. Hivemind versus High Voltage, another matchup with potential implications on that Challengers Cup. So don't go anywhere. We will be back in just a short bit.